Hello guys. Welcome to the world of insurance. Here we bought for you short notes of chapter 4 of IC11 prepared and presented by Mr. Pravesh Thakur. 4 chapter is motor and personal liability insurance. Classification of motor vehicle done on private car, motorcycle and commercial motor vehicle basis. Types of losses are own damage and third-part loss. No fault liability as per Section 140 to 144, is for social justice in automobile accident. In Motor Vehicle Act 1988 Section 140 death or disablement to any person due to motor vehicle then owner of motor vehicle, shall be responsible to compensate for death, 50,000, and for permanent disablement 25,000. Claimant is not required to prove negligence of owner or driver. Compensation cannot be reduced on the basis of claimant's share on responsibility for accident. Permanent disability includes privation of either eye or either ear, destruction of powers of any member or joints, disfiguration of head or face. In Motor Vehicle 1988 Section 141 claims for death and disablement can be pursued under other provision of Act on the basis of negligence. If no fault liability amount is greater than fault liability amount, then insurer is not entitled to recover excess payment. If no fault liability amount is less than fault liability amount, then difference will be paid by insurer. In Motor Vehicle 1988 Section 143 time limit to dispose compensation is 1 month. Amendment in November 1994, adds newly structured formula for payment to victims of road accident. Certificate of Insurance, COI, is issued as per Form 51, and issued by authorized insurer. Transfer of COI, as per Section 157, TPI section on change of ownership and for ODSEC application should be made within 14 days to insurer. Insurer is not liable for OD section if COI not transferred but can consider claim on grace period basis. Cover note must be in Form 52 under Section 142, subsection 1, valid for 15 days to maximum validity 2 months. Contains every particulars like certificate, but not stamped. Renewal notice should be in 1 month in advance of expiry date. It also provides details of NCB and specifies IDV. Different types of policies are: first, liability or act only, which covers liability personal accident of owner and driver. It can't be reduced. Second, package or comprehensive policy covers own damage loss and rest as above. General exception are loss occurred outside geographical area, otherwise limitation to use, driven by unlicensed person, loss caused by nuclear risk or war. Exception includes war, natural disaster, explosion, fire, burglary, theft and defective workmanship. Towing charges are allowed up to $2,500 for private car and commercial motor vehicle, and $300 for motorcycle. Repair, from unauthorized, allowed up to. For car up to 500 rupees. For 2W 150 rupees with detailed estimate. Compulsory excess for commercial vehicle 1,500 rupees. With excess amount of 50 rupees for two-wheeler, and 500 rupees for four-wheeler. Discount on own damage premium can be as follows. First, Automobile Association, AAM membership, discount as per GR 28, which can be 5% or up to 200 rupees. Second, anti-theft devices as per GR 30, which authorized by ARAI PUN of 2.5% or up to 500 rupees. Third, voluntary excess discount of 2% to 35% or up to 3,000 rupees. Fourth, vehicles for handicapped up to 33%. Bonus clause on own damage section states, if no claim occur over year then, 20 to 50% discount on premium. Within 90 days of expiry. 4 main factors of underwriting are type of motor vehicle, use of motor vehicle, geographical area and age of motor vehicle. Private cars below 10 years accepted comprehensive. Take a look at the table shown below. Agreed value policy is available only for vintage cars. As per Section 51 of Motor Vehicle 1988, vehicles on hire, purchase or financed, registration is made in name of user with owner's right endorsed, but in case of hyper loss or replacement money shall be payable to owner, financiers. In case of hypothecation, user is owner and financiers have insurable interest up to their loan extent. Motor trade policy cover is for garage proprietors for cars in custody for repairs. Concession, return of premium and restricted cover for motor vehicle, laid up not in use for consecutive 2 months. In 2007 detariffication of OD premium taken effect. Own damage claim procedure is as follows. First, preliminary scrutiny on receipt of notice of loss, check enforceness, enter in claim register, claim form issued, on-spot survey for commercial motor vehicle and estimated of repair for insured and surveyors. Second, assessment for cause and extent of loss by independent automobile surveyors, IAS, above 50,000 rupees. For losses less than 50,000 rupees, survey is done by insurer's own officials. Third, settlement. After examining surveyor's report, payment is made to repairers. In total loss claims procedure, market value before accident or IDV, whichever is lower is paid. In case of theft of motor vehicle, require FIR, SDE or CR number, after 3 months or 90 days of searching, police issue certificate of true and undetected to insurance company to sanction claim. Different claim documents required are: first, claim form. Second, details of insured considering name, address, occupation, policy number, and last premium. Third, details of vehicle like make and year, horsepower in cc, registration letter and number. If proposer is not registered owner of motor vehicle, then insurance will be treated as void ab initio. Fourth, use of motor vehicle at the time of accident, purpose, hire or reward. Fifth, the driver details like name, age, address, owner or paid driver or relative or friend, is competent to drive, driving license number, date of expiry, and previous accident details. If drunken, only third-party claim will be payable. If driving license expired at the time of accident in learning, claim is not payable, or in case of permanent license, claim payable. More details required for claim settlement are: first, date, time, place and short description of accident. Under police station, photos, third-party name and address. Second, witness of accident can be either passenger in car, or independent witness. Insured is advised to dispatch any forthwith and unanswered written communication to company. Third, injury to driver must supported with the name and address of hospital and doctor treated. Fourth, damage to the motor vehicle should be given with full particulars, like estimate of repair, address and date of inspection. Fifth, sketches for rough scene of accident. Final survey is conducted at repairer's garage. Sixth, in assessment, repairers and surveyors estimate done including labor, parts, salvage, depreciation or excess if any. Third-party claim procedure as per Section 165 of Motor Vehicle 1988 set up by state government. Case have to be reported to MACT within 6 months. All TP claims processed through proactive claim settlement policy of General Insurance Council. Sometimes settlement is made on compromise basis, usually in case of commercial motor vehicle, for example. First, if repair have to complete at different workshop and owner is not in position to finance cost due to long period of reimbursement, he can opt cash amount of 25 to 30% less than assessed amount. Second, when insured insist on repair even if it is uneconomical. Third, when insured purchase spare parts by own. Liability insurance policy can be public, product, professional indemnity or employer's liability. Public Liability Insurance Act 1991 require hazardous substance undertaking to insure liability up to its paid-up capital or market value of assets and stock. Relief available for fatal or permanent disable up to 25,000 rupees. Handling means processing, treatment, packaging, storage and transportation etc. Industrial risk exists in manufacturing premises, godowns and warehouses etc. Non-industrial risk exists in residential premise, hotel, club, cinema, office and school etc. PLI Act 1991 covers claimant's cost and fee and expense incurred. Exclude product liability and pollution. Limits of indemnity for any one accident, AOA, any 1 year, AOY, can be 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, 1:4. Compulsory excess 0.5% of SA in AOA, minimum 2,000, maximum 3 lakh, for non-industrial risk 0.25% with, minimum 1,000, and max 1 lakh. Premium depends upon risk group, AOA limit, ratio of AOA and AOY and turnover. Risk group can be of 4 types. Group I has lowest and Group 4 has highest rate of premium. First. In Group 1 comes biscuit, glass, coir and silk factories. Second. In Group 2 comes breweries, cigarette, shoe and sugar factories. Third. In Group 3 comes distilleries, fiber and paper factories. Fourth. In Group 4 comes celluloid goods, fertilizers and match factories. Product liability policy is for defective product causing damage to public. It does not cover repair, replacement, product guarantee, failure of goods and cost of recalling product. Lift, third party, insurance indemnify owner of building for death and damage to property of third party. Professional indemnity covers doctors, CA, lawyers, architects and solicitors against their legal liability. Premium depends upon any 1-year limit. Employer's liability policy, also known as workman compensation insurance. Policy doesn't specify sum assured. First. Table A is for those who are covered under the definition of workman. Second. Table B are for those who are not covered under the definition of workman. ESI stands for Employee State Insurance of 1948, covers sickness, maternity, injury. Covered by ESIC. Environmental impairment liability or EIL covers damages to environment arising from pollution. In personal accident insurance there is fixed compensation for death and permanent disablement caused by accidental bodily injury. In case of death or PTD 100% of SA is paid, in case of loss 1 limb or 1 eye, 50% of SA is paid, in total temporary disablement 1% of SA per month up to 100 weeks is paid with, maximum weekly 3,000 limit. Excluding cases of suicide, drug or liquor influence, armed forces and aviation job. Group personal accident policy covers employer-employee, members of cooperative societies and registered clubs. In health insurance Mediclaim hospitalization expense reimbursed. Excluding pre-existing diseases, during first 30 days, specified diseases, spectacles, hearing aids and childbirth etc. Other insurance includes. First. Credit and political cover for bad debts and contingencies. Second. Cyber risk for virus spread and hacking. Third. Entertainment and films covers for financing and death of key artist, and property loss. Fourth. Other are for event cancellation, title, rural, weather derivatives, carbon credits, body parts and stocks etc.